Hello Anime-maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is going to be eerily interesting because we are going to discuss the complete recap of the popular anime Jujutsu Kaisen, which is based on the Jujutsu Kaisen manga series, one of the best-selling manga series of all time, comprising a total of 18 volumes. The first season of the series consists of 24 episodes in total, which was aired from 3rd October 2020 to 27th March 2021. So, are you ready for the recap of your favorite anime series? Here we begin! Yuji Itadori is a gifted athlete who prefers to participate in his school's Occult Club above sports. Yuji's dying grandfather tells him to help others and dies surrounded by people, and his grandfather passes away shortly after. Meanwhile, Megumi Fushiguro, a student of Tokyo Metropolitan Magic Technical College, is charged with tracking down a cursed object, a finger belonging to Ryomen Sukuna, a powerful supernatural monster known as a curse. Megumi follows Yuji after picking up on the finger's energy. Yuji's Occult Club colleagues hold a finger, which the duo intends to extract from its protective seal. Curses will attack them if they do so. Megumi fights the curses, and Yuji joins him after remembering his grandfather's final words. Yuji bites the finger in an attempt to save Megumi, as he is overcome by a curse. Yuji is possessed by Sukuna, who easily eliminates the curse, but plans to go on a murderous rampage. Sukuna's possession is easily suppressed by Yuji, but Megumi labels him a curse and begins to exorcise him. Satoru Gojo, Megumi's teacher, makes Yuji give Sukuna control for a short time after realizing that he ate the finger. Yuji easily manages Sukuna, claiming to be the strongest sorcerer until Yuji reclaims control. Satoru later tells Yuji that the Jujutsu elders want him executed, but he was able to postpone his execution. Because Sukuna has 20 fingers, he intends to make Yuji eat them all, allowing him to be eternally dead alongside Yuji. But Yuji recognizes that he wants to live without regret, and as a result, is admitted into college. 3 sorcerers are sent to a correctional camp in West Tokyo to exorcise a cursed womb. Yuji saves Nobara and the boy by slamming through a wall behind them and severing one of their arms. Nobara had a companion named Saori, who was shunned by the townspeople because she was from Tokyo, according to a flashback. At Jujutsu High, Yuji, Megumi, and Nobara investigate the appearance of a womb. They think the womb can turn into a cursed spirit of a high level. Ijichi informs them that they have no choice but to flee or die. The objective is to identify and save the survivors. Yuji's hand is ripped off and he is drenched in blood by the cursed spirit, who intends to free Sukuna. Yuji's heart is ripped out by Sukuna, who believes he will not try to take over. Yuji appears but succumbs to a lack of blood. He and Nobara meet second years Maki Zenin, Toge Inumaki, and Panda, an anthropomorphic panda. While in Soro, they learn that they will be participating in the Kyoto Sister School exchange event together. Meanwhile, Dagon, Jogo, and Hanami cursed spirits meet with Geto, a human, to strategize how to enlist Yuji and Satoru on their side. Megumi meets with the mother of a deceased inmate from the special grade curse womb, who expresses gratitude to Yuji for assisting him in seeing the good in others. He and Nobara train with the second years in preparation for the tournament, which is in a month, and he asks Maki to research ways to make him stronger when battling foes. Yuji is duped by Sukuna into making a contract with him that allows him to take over at any time without murdering or destroying Yuji's memories. Yuji awakens on Larry's table and sees Satoru and Ijichi for the first time. Satoru instructs Larry to defer reporting Yuji's resuscitation and begins training Yuji by forcing him to watch movies, while maintaining his cursed energy. Geto instructs Jogo to subdue Satoru using a special grade cursed object known as the Prison Realm, but Jogo swears to kill him instead. While on his way to meet the Jujutsu Tech principal, Jogo ambushes Satoru. When Satoru is attacked by the cursed spirit Jogo, he is taken to Jujutsu Tech to educate Yuji about domain expansions. Satoru traps Jogo in infinity and decapitates him by manipulating the cursed energy surrounding him into an infinity that slows down any strikes before they reach him. As Jogo flees with Jogo's head, Hanami appears and uses his plant skills to distract Yuji. Geto, Jogo, and Hanami travel to nothingness, where cursed spirits, including the freshly born Mahito, are hiding. They intend to seal Satoru and abduct Yuji at a later time. Nobara and Megumi meet the Kyoto Jujutsu Tech students, with whom they will compete in the next exchange event. Yoshinobu Gakuganji, Kyoto's principal, is accused by Satoru of deliberately sending the first years to their deaths against the cursed womb. Mahito is approached by a teenage kid after using cursed energy to disfigure and kill 3 high school students in a movie theater. Yuji and a blonde-haired figure are on the lookout. Yoshino Junpei sees bullied peers having their features transfigured and dying. He pursues Mahito and requests instruction on how to handle cursed energy. Yuji and Nanami Kento, an ex-salaryman, first-grade Jujutsu sorcerer, rush to the crime site. Yuji uses cursed energy to greatly magnify the force of his strikes during the fight. Mahito is a cursed spirit that can change the shape of a person's soul. He views individuals as disposable, with no hearts, and instead of being recycled from the same spirits that make up their bodies, Mahito sees Nanami, a first-grade sorcerer, as the ideal tool for his research. The battle and Nanami discover that the transfigured humans Mahito creates are alive and suffering, which irritates him. Nanami is cornered by Mahito, who realizes that Nanami has been deliberately restraining his cursed energy up until that point. Mahito survives because he was able to preserve himself by manipulating his soul, and he feels he is invincible. Yuji and Junpei become friends because they both enjoy movies. Nagi is killed overnight when one of Sukuna's fingers, placed by Geto, draws cursed spirits and kills him. Junpei fights Yuji using moon dregs, a cursed energy technique that creates a gigantic shikigami that poisons everyone who comes into contact with it. Sukuna chuckles at Yuji as he asks for his help in healing Junpei. Yuji is overwhelmed by Mahito, who impales him many times. Yuji is enraged, and he assaults Mahito's body and soul at the same time, causing the cursed spirit to bleed. Before he dies, Junpei begs Yuji to help him. Nanami and Yuji constantly attack Mahito, but they are unable to leave any permanent scars, observing Mahito's small gaps between attacks when he gathers cursed energy. The duo attack at the appropriate times and can pummel Mahito with fists. Mahito flees into the sewers, thinking that if he can't kill Yuji's body, he can at least kill his soul. Non-lethal sniper bullets from Ultimate Mekamaru knock Mai and Nobara out. Panda reveals himself to be a young sorcerer whose true body can barely function in exchange for the ability to use cursed energy via mechanical puppets over large distances. While the two battle, Yuji continues to receive a lesson from Aoi. After misunderstanding Kasumi's lack of cursed energy abilities, Maki beats her down. While memories depict the twin sisters' hardship in the Zenin clan, Maki catches up to Kasumi with her sword. Users of evil cursed energy erect a massive barrier across the battlefield that exclusively blocks Satoru. Toge, Megumi, Noritoshi, and Maki all assault Hanami, the special grade cursed spirits. Yuji then uses the Black Flash method he acquired from Aoi to battle them both. While Hanami uses her second arm, Panda and Momo accompany their injured companions to safety. Aoi displays his hidden technique, Boogie Woogie, the capacity to use cursed energy to swap any two individuals or objects. Instead of battling it out individually, the two schools play a baseball game against each other. Mahito kills several sorcerers and robs the Tokyo School of 6 fingers and 3 curse wombs. As Mahito explains, the entire attack was a deception. Hanami narrowly survives. Megumi, Nobara, and Yuji, first years at Tokyo Jujutsu High, are dispatched to investigate suspicious fatalities linked to the former's alma mater, Saitama Urami East Junior High. Meanwhile, Mahito and Geto continue their plots, assuming the form of one of the cursed womb's death paintings. Yuji and Nobara are drawn away from the battlefield by 2 new curses, leaving Megumi to face a special grade curse. He reaches the limit of his might before remembering Gojo Admonition, Sensei's, which spurs him to unleash his domain expansion. Chimera Shadow Garden, Megumi recovers Sukuna's finger after defeating the curse and muses on his life with his sister. Then, while chasing his opponent, Yuji collides with Nobara, causing her to get enraged. The Cursed Womb Brothers' decay method has infected Yuji and Nobara, poisoning and rotting their bodies in minutes. With Yuji's help, Nobara utilizes her techniques to turn the tables on the brothers and kills them both. Nobara and Yuji meet up with Megumi to retrieve another of Sukuna's fingers after the battle. But Sukuna suddenly opens up a mouth in Yuji's hand and consumes the finger before he can respond. Later, Satoru speaks with Utahime about a probable school traitor and makes a substantial payment to Mei, another sorcerer. Soon after, Mei and Aoi appear in Yoshinobu's office, recommending that Yuji, Megumi, Nobara, Maki, and Panda be classed as Grade 1 sorcerers. So this was Season 1 of the Jujutsu Kaisen anime series in a nutshell. Hope you enjoyed the recapitulation of this series. Support our channel by giving us a like and subscribing to this channel. If you don't want to miss any amazing episodes like this, don't forget to ring the notification bell icon. It will send you a notification whenever we upload videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.